All right, first things first. You are going to get a bunch of answers that look like this. You're going to get a bunch of answers that look awfully similar to this. Awfully similar to this. Now, I want you to be really clear. If this is the correct answer on a certain problem, if this one is correct, tell me yes or no, that one is also correct. No, it's not. Let me just do a totally different problem. 5 minus 4 over 3, 4 minus 5 over 3. Those are not the same. Those are not the same. All right. If that's the correct answer, is that one correct? No, okay? So there are a lot of answers that are going to look really similar to this. They're going to look really similar to this. And like someone will say, oh, how did you mark it wrong? I just had a negative sign. They're completely different answers. You also might get, and I might forget, you might get a whole bunch of answers also that look like this when we get to tangents. If that's the correct answer, guess what? That's not the correct answer. If that's the correct answer, that's not the correct answer. So you got to be really careful on your pluses and minuses. You got to be really, really careful. So what we're doing, this is one of the objectives on the test that you will be taking. Thanksgiving week, Monday or Tuesday, you as an individual choose what's best for you. All right. So let me look here where we're at. I'm going to go like this. Now sometimes I put them in parentheses, sometimes I don't. It doesn't really matter. There's not a mattering on that. Would you look on your unit circle, please, and find unit circle degrees that add or subtract up to be 105? I've just heard somebody said this. I'm going to ask you a few quick questions. Is 60 plus 45 105? Yes. Yes. Are 60 degrees and 45 degrees on your unit circle? Yes. Therefore, that is a great way to solve this problem. Please think of some other ones on your unit circle that might add or subtract up to be that. There's a bunch. Okay. Would you look up here, please? First of all, is 315 minus 210 105? Is 315 on your unit circle? Is 210 on your unit circle? Yes. You could do it that way. There's all sorts of them. They will end up getting the same answer. So I'm going to do it, the first one I heard. And now would you take out either one of the sheets? The reason I handed out today's sheet was because it's just bigger, and they happen to use A's and B's instead of alphas and betas. So the very first formula is sine of sine plus. Will you use the sine plus formula? Is right here on the board a sine and a plus? Yeah. Will you use the sine plus formula? Yes. I bet you're going to get the next three questions right. Will you use the sine minus formula? No. Will you use the cosine formula? No. No. Okay. Now, do these formulas look rather similar? It behooves you, there's a big word, don't even know what it means, to be really, really careful now on this next step. So I'm going to carefully look at my top formula and really careful sine of A, so sine of 60 degrees. All these things next to each other are multiplied. Cosine of B, cosine of 45. Very careful, plus cosine of A times sine of B. Do you think on next Monday, or the Thanksgiving week, Monday or Tuesday, when you choose to test, you'll be able to have this formula sheet out?
Yeah.
Yes is the correct answer. Do you think you'll be able to have your unit circle out?
Yep.
Yes, you will. Your calculator? Probably not. All right.
3 pi over 2.
All right. Somebody has just told me.
No, square root 3 over 2, I mean.
All right. Let's see. The sine of 60. Cosine, sine. I agree with that. Cosine 45.
Square root 2 over 2.
All right. Cosine of 60.
1/2.
And sine of 45.
Root 2 over 2.
Cool. It is worth your time to make sure you wrote them down right. All right. And I'm looking like no calculator. Root 3, root 2 is root 6 over 4.
4, I'm sorry.
And 1 times root 2. And I see common denominators. And in fact, that particular answer, they're all pluses, but that is certainly similar to what I told you a lot of them might look like. All right. You don't understand? Okay. You're fine? Okay. All right. Excellent. All right. And I did not yesterday do a tangent. I'm going to do a tangent, and I'm going to do the tangent. I'm going to think for a minute. I'll do the tangent. I'm doing the tangent of negative 15 degrees. All right. I'm thinking of things on the unit circle that can add or subtract up to be negative 15. 45 minus 60 is a possibility. Would all of you please answer yes or no? Is 45 minus 60 negative 15?
Yes.
It is. Is 45 and 60 on the unit circle?
Yes.
That'll work. I bet there's more. I know there's more. 30 minus 45. You ask yourself the same questions. You ask, are they all in the unit circle? Do they subtract to be that? The answer is yes. I heard something else? 120 minus 135. Are you seeing there's a whole bunch of examples? There sure are. I'm just going to go with the first one I heard. So now the tangent formula. Real easy question. Do I use the tangent plus formula? Up here? No. Do I use the tangent minus formula? Yes, I do. All right, here we go. Tangent alpha, tangent the first one. Minus tangent of beta, tangent of the second one. Over 1 plus tangent alpha times tangent beta. It certainly is worth your time to double check to make sure you wrote them down correctly. I am going to double check. I'm pretty sure I wrote them down correct. Is the tangent of 45 pretty easy? Is it the same thing over the same thing? Is the tangent of 45 equal to 1? Yep, we've learned that when I was gone. When I was here. All right. Tangent of 60. I think we have a little bit of work to do. A tangent of 60, a little bit of work to do. All right, tangent of 60. There is 60. Your unit circle should say 1/2 root 3 over 2. Is that what it says? Remember, one of the ways is to use the sine over cosine for the tangent. So the tangent is going to be root 3 over 2 over 1/2. Are you allowed to cancel out those 2's on the bottom? is the tangent of 60 root 3. Cool. The denominator. Tangent of 45 times tangent of 60. All right. All right. We better do this for our at-home players. So here's where we are. We're at Is that where we're at? Say yep.
Yep.
All right, we can't have that denominators with a square root, so now we're using our algebra 2 skills. If the denominator is 1 plus root 3, oh my goodness, I already did it wrong. If the denominator is 1 plus root 3, we do it as called the conjugate. We do 1 minus root 3. This also has to be 1 minus root 3. We are going to be doing a bunch of foiling. First, outside, inside, last. First, outside, inside, last. 1 times 1, that's easy. Outside, minus root 3. Inside, minus root 3, last. Negative times negative is positive. Root 3 times root 3 is 3. The bottom, or the denominator, since I'm being recorded. First, outside, minus root 3. Inside, plus root 3. Last is negative times positive is negative. Root 3 to 3 is 3. All right. I might forward this video on to Mr. Steele. Mr. Steele was the one who taught me how to use the smartboard. Okay, watch this. In the green shading, will that 1 and 3 add up in just a moment to be a 4?
Yes.
All right. In the yellow shading, if you take away a root 3 minus another root 3, are you at negative 2 root 3s? We'll be there in just a moment. That 1 minus 3, will that be a negative 2 very shortly? And negative root 3 plus root 3, will they just be gone?
Yes.
They will. All right. Mr. Steele would be so proud. He is the one who taught me how to use the smartboard. And I believe this is all the smartboard can do, so I'm using all of its features right here. So this is really cool. Okay, get out your phone and go. No, I have no idea how to do that stuff. Yes?
At the beginning of the problem, when it's 1 plus 1 root 3 at the bottom, would that not become a 2 or no?
Oh, order of operations.
Okay.
Cool, multiply first. Great question, great question. All right, so let's go back to this thingy here. So the 1 plus 3 is going to be a 4. I'm coming up here with my answer now. That's a 4. Minus 2 square root of 3. The bottom, the blues have gone away. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. All right, it's careful time. It's careful time. It's careful time. Does negative 2 go into all of these?
Yes.
Negative 2 goes in there, negative 2 goes in there, negative 2 goes in there. So, negative 2 divided by negative 2 gives us a 1 on the bottom, which won't be needed. Negative 2 goes into 4. Negative 2 goes into negative 2, positive 1.